Hey team, how are you guys doing on this Tuesday? So I wanted to come and share with you guys all about events, okay? To have a well-rounded business, or should I say well-rounded business peeps, they do events, okay? And so why do we do them? Good morning, Megan. How are you? So why do we do them? I'll give it Facebook a second to let you know that I am here, because I just realized I came on a couple minutes early. Hold on. Hey Leon. Let me go. All right. I don't want to wait too long because I want to get through this so I can go cook dinner. All right. So why do we do them? Okay. To increase brand recognition. Okay. To increase brand recognition. What does that mean? That means to get the name of Scentsy out into the community, because there are still lots of people who have no idea what Scentsy is, who have never heard of it. And I know that may seem still kind of crazy. It's still kind of crazy to me, considering that we've been around almost 20 years, but there are still people that have never heard of Scentsy, okay? And so events, us as consultants being present at events, helps increase that brand awareness, okay? Next, contacts galore. I mean, if you need to grow your network, events is where to do it. You are going to grow that cold market, which are the people that you do not know yet, okay? And we do them to network with other vendors. Why do you want to network with other vendors? Because when you play nice and you get to know other vendors and you become friends with them, guess what happens? They will start to share the other events that they have going on, events that they have in the next couple months, maybe the next year, and you can share the events that you have as well. And so when you build relationships with them, they're more open to share those things, okay? It gets your face and your name out into the community. And that's what you want. Just like the brand recognition, well, you want your face and your name tied to that brand, so that when people think about Scentsy, they think of you. The sales potential at events is another reason we do them, okay? The main reason you do events is brand recognition and to expand your network, but sales potential as well. If you have product on hand, you can sell at it. You do not have to have product in order to do events though, okay? But you do have that sales potential there to gain sales, whether you have stock or not. It's an opportunity for you to meet new people so that you can get more parties, okay? So that you can have more sponsoring conversations. So you have more people that you can introduce this opportunity to, and more people to get on your social media so that they start following you, you can follow them, and they can kind of see the things that you have going on and vice versa, okay? So where do you find these events? There are so many different ways that you can find them, and I'm going to run through a list of them. So Google, okay? Google words like fair, home show, vendor event, vendor show, market. Also, if you go to Facebook and you search under events, they have like fairs and shows under there, fundraising events, look in your local community and utilize the search bar, okay? You could probably even utilize the search bar on Facebook and say craft events, vendor events, home shows. And the good thing about Facebook search is it will pull up any events, like the actual event, to events in your local area that have those names, okay? You can also contact your churches and your schools. A lot of them will do vendor events, fall events, Christmas events, holiday events. You can check with your Chamber of Commerce. They always are putting on events as well. You do not have to always be a member in order to participate in these events, but being a member of your local chamber has many, many benefits, to include that you get first dibs, if they do, do an event, and usually you get a little bit of a discount being a chamber member. Okay, check your community and convention centers. Community and convention centers hold events as well. Back to the networking with other vendors, see what they have going on. Job fairs, you guys. When I did my first job fair and posted about it a couple years ago, people were like, I would have never thought to set up at a job fair. And I'm like, well, why not? Like, we have an opportunity for people to make money, and job fairs are usually free or very inexpensive to set up at. They usually just ask for you to have something to give away. We can make samples, right? And we can make samples very inexpensively. And so job fairs, okay, you can set up there. You can search for those in your community to see if you can set up at them. Bigger events, I will tell you that you need to search for those like months in advance. If you're looking for fall events and trying to get into like the really big ones, they usually start trying to find their people like March, April timeframe. So in the spring, they plan pretty early for those, and some of those plan like right after, so a year in advance. But you can definitely get into some smaller events for the fall right now. You just have to do your research. And for me personally, I always contact the event coordinator first and ask if they have a Scentsy rep, because I do not want to do an event with another Scentsy rep there. It's a respect thing for me. Unfortunately, not everybody has those same values. And some consultants will, knowing that there's another consultant there, will still do it. That's just not me. And so if there's another Scentsy rep, I just ask the coordinator that they put me on a backup list, because you never know. Something may come up and that person may not be able to do it. They may get sick. Or down the line, that person decides that they don't want to do that event anymore, and then I'm on that backup list, hopefully, okay? So many different ways and places to find events when you can't find them, okay? This was my issue when I first moved to Florida. I couldn't find an event to save my life. I did all of the things, and there was always one consultant that had every single event. I mean, every last one of them, okay? If she wasn't doing it, her team was doing it, which technically we're not allowed to do. You can't sign up for multiple events on the same day and pass it off to people. You can only, technically by our compliance standards, can only be signed up for one event, okay? So, but she had all of the events and all of the big events in our area and around our area. And so I could have sat in that and just said, nope, you know, she has all of them, so I'm just going to be over here and have my pity party. Or I did what a growth mindset person would do and a business boss, and I created my own events, okay? I reached out to local schools to set up vendor fundraisers. I had done plenty of vendor events before, coordinated them before, and asked if I could coordinate one for a fundraiser. There's an assisted living center right around the corner. Well, it was right around the corner. Now it's a little ways down the way. But I asked if I could set up a vendor event for them because they're always looking to raise funds for activities and upgrades that they want. And I've asked if I could just set up outside by myself before. I've done ladies' nights at restaurants and bars. I don't know if your local area has those types of things, but I've done wine nights. I mean, I've even set up at, when I was first here and couldn't find events, what's the Melton? Is it called the Melton Pot? The Melton Pot? They used to have ladies' nights, and I would go bring a small display. It had to fit on like one of their booth tables, and it was just a great way to get my name out there. I didn't go to those events banking on sales. I was banking on, I need my name out. I need people to know who I am, okay? And so don't let not being able to find any keep you from doing your own. You can always create your own. You can always create one in your driveway, on your block. and ask other vendors. This is something that I used to do is I would ask 3 or 4 of my vendor friends if they wanted to come set up at my house. And so they'd just be set up in different locations in my house or in the driveway. Make it happen. Y'all know I'm a no excuse person. Just make it happen, okay? When you want something, you're gonna make it happen, okay? And then here's some miscellaneous things on events. Some events, none that I have ever done, require you to have a business license. If you need one, it's cheap. Check your local tax office. I think they're like $30 a year, maybe a little bit more now because of inflation. You know, everything in its mama has gone up. And some will require you to have your own insurance. You can do daily insurance for events. I have found that usually it's like farmers markets that require those. I've signed up for events that said they required me to have my own insurance and business license, and then I never needed it. So just something to kind of look into. We kind of fall under a different umbrella with Scentsy, but if you absolutely have to have it, they're very inexpensive to guess, okay? But most events, especially the smaller ones, don't require them. And the cost of events vary. Now, I'm going to give you some tips on events and cost. If it's a new event, I ain't paying more than $40, $50. Like $50 is like my absolute max for like a first time event. Because usually first time events that don't have a lot of traction don't get a lot of traffic. And so if it's a first year event and they're asking 100, 150, bypass, I'm not doing it. I've done events that cost me $0 all the way up to $800. And so it really just kind of depends on what you can afford, what's in your budget. The bigger events typically are worth the bigger fee from my experience, okay? But I really pay attention to is it the first year, 5th year, 10th year, what's the foot traffic, where's it gonna be at, kind of what's the area like. Like I do some investigating before I drop money. These are just things that I've learned along the way, okay? What to bring, okay? I actually have a checklist. I need to find it. I meant to find it before this, of just something to kind of go through, a checklist to remember things like a power strip, a pen, a catalog, your tablecloths, things that are necessary for an event, okay? Is stock required? I kind of mentioned this a little bit ago, but no, you do not have to have stock to do an event, okay? But I will say, in this day and age, people are instant gratification. They want it now. They don't want to wait. They don't want to order it. They want cash and carry. But I have had events where I have only had a like promotional display, and I've gotten sales. I've gotten interest. Again, your main focus at events should not be sales. It should be to grow your network, okay? But having stock does help. And so this is why I talk about having high PRV, collecting orders, following up with your customers, because then you can use all that free and half off product and build a little stockpile of things. And the things that go really quickly for me, or that people always want at events, are bars, bulbs, room sprays, and buddies. Buddies have been a huge hit, but I think that is because I moved my buddies. I used to have them at the back. Now they're at the front. So any kid that walks by is like, I gotta have it. And so then the parents stop, and then they go back and forth with this, do we buy it for them? And then they're looking at me like, damn it, why did you have to have these out in the front? It's intentional, okay? I want you to stop, and I want you to have this tug of war with yourself on whether I buy it or not for my kid, because I'm trying to sell it. So, but bars and bulbs, are like the biggest thing, I think, for me at events. No power event tips. There are going to be times where you don't have power. I swear by this thing, okay? I think it was about $100 on Amazon. It's a Halo Bolt. You can literally jumpstart a car battery with this thing, and it's got a really bright flashlight. So if you are needing light, there it is. It has 2 USB ports, and you can plug in a warmer or charge your phone, whatever the case may be, for a few hours. Or what's it called? A jackery. It's a small little portable, and it's in the garage. I don't have it in here with me. And I don't remember how much it cost. It's a couple $100, I think, but it's a little portable generator. It's quiet. It plugs up 3 plugs, I think, and multiple USBs, and it's super awesome, and that thing will last like an entire day at an event. Okay. You could also get mini LED lights to go inside the warmer if you don't have power, just to be able to show how the warmers look lit up. So that's an idea. You can get LED lights from like the Dollar Tree or Walmart. They usually come in a pack, like the LED, the ones you push, or even the candle looking LED lights. And use your Scentsy Go when you don't have power, so that you have that fragrance at that show. Okay. Samples at events. This is completely up to you if you have them. Sometimes I have them. Most of the time, 99% of the time, I do not. Instead, I do, and I thought I had some of this stuff in front of me, but I just do little packets with like a, actually there's one right over here. I'll grab it really quickly. Just a little packet like this. Sometimes it will have the Warmer of the Month flyer. Most of the time it just has a product sheet, a little info about me, and a sample in there. Okay, my contact information is all over this thing. Something I pass out when they purchase something from me. And then for anybody else, I have a little sign that has a QR code that goes to a jot form that they can fill out their contact information if they want samples. They fill that out, and then I will get in touch with them to give them samples so that I have contact information to follow up with. I don't just give out samples without getting anything in return. This is something I've had to learn along the way. Okay, you give something, you want something back so that you can follow up. Some do's and don'ts that I've learned along the way. Arrive on time. Okay, let's talk about the do's. Arrive on time and stay the entire time. Do not leave the event early, even if it is slow, unless the event coordinator says, you know what, it's slow, it sucks, you can go home. The reason is, again, I've done many events, and event coordinators will not invite you back if you left early. They pay attention. I mean, it's kind of disrespectful when you leave early, okay? So stay until it's over unless the event coordinator says you can leave early. Talk to other vendors while you're there. Be nice. I mentioned this already, but give them a little goodie bag. I do something similar to this, a little smaller, and it just has like a little coupon that says $5 off a $30 purchase or more expires at the end of this event. So they have to use it that day. They have to come over and see my booth. And that's just a little thank you to them if they want to come shop, okay? And with meeting those vendors, again, ask what events they have coming up. What are their favorite ones? And then share the ones that you have with them. There may be some that you don't know about, and vice versa. Befriend the event coordinator, okay? Be nice to him or her. to the best of your ability. Sometimes they're very just not so nice, not so kind, attitudey. It's a lot to put on an event, so just try to be nice. Say hi to everyone that walks by. Stand up. Do not be sitting down in a chair on your phone. Ask them how they're liking the event. You know, are they having a good time? Have a way to collect contact info. So I said my way is I have a QR code to a jot form that they fill out. It's easy. I don't have to try to decipher people's handwriting. I don't have to worry about running out of paper, like little fill these out forms. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to waste paper. And let's see, what else? What are some other do's? Basically just have fun, okay? Interact with people. Oh, post about the event. If you're at the event, snap a selfie. Watch what's in the background. I always blur the background because it's actually out of compliance to post more than like one of each item. So to post your stuff, that's a big no-no. You can't like post a picture of your entire table. Okay, know the compliance guide. Come on, you guys. So I blur out the back, because if you blur like in portrait mode, and just say, hey, come out and see me. I'm here. Come get your, stop and shop on. And share the event. Let people know. Comment in the event that is going on and let them know that you're going to be there with all your Scentsy goodies and you'd love to meet them to stop by. Okay. I'm just going to reiterate, stand. Okay, stand up, talk to people. This makes you appear to be more approachable, and it encourages interaction between you and other people. And I know that it can be kind of awkward to stand and be out in the front and try to engage in people, but it's way more awkward for people passing by to try to approach you sitting down, okay? So stand up, smell the scents, rearrange the things, talk to the people as they're walking by, have something to give them. I like to, like I said, I don't pass out these to anybody and everybody walking by, but I do use my scent stickers to pass out to the little kids, because again, you get the kids to stop, the parents stop. So, hey, would you like a scented sticker? And usually the kids are like, yeah, okay. And so you give them one, they smell it, oh, it smells so good. And in that time, the parents are kind of looking at my display. Oftentimes they come in, okay? And it's because I engaged with them and their little ones. Sometimes I have candy on the table. Like if it's the fall or holiday, I'll put out some like peppermints or candy canes. It's hot in Florida, so I don't really do chocolate. Sometimes I do Smarties. It really just kind of depends. But again, it's something that gets people to stop and engage. And okay, so those are the do's, okay? Don't sit on your phone. I kind of already said that, but it's just very tacky. And if I walk by and you are on your phone as a shopper, I'm gonna keep going to the next booth. I'm not gonna stop because you appear to be too busy and busy doing something else and not engaged in the event, okay? Also, I'm gonna talk about that next. So we'll move on. Table displays, okay? Oh, another don't attack people with all of the questions and all of like trying to throw the opportunity at them, trying to throw booking parties at them. Like, let them just browse and ask them what their favorite fragrance is. How long have they been using Scentsy? Like, what's their favorite product? Get to know them a little bit better, okay? In those types of conversations, then you can kind of throw out, like when I have somebody that's always, when they're able to tell me a lot about Scentsy at events and they're like, oh my gosh, I love this, I've been using it this long and I have this, and this. I'm like, girlfriend, why are you not a consultant? So it naturally led into that, and it's not a, hey, this is my join opportunity, you want to join my team, blah, 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 because there are consultants like that, and it is so icky, and it's one of the reasons why they don't allow direct sales at events. There's a lot of people who don't allow direct sales at events because of people like that. Don't be that person, okay? Don't be that person. Next, table displays. You don't want everything flat on a table, and you don't want it overcrowded, because when things are overcrowded, it's kind of like why people don't go to Ross and Marshalls and things like that. I mean, I love those types of stores, but there's some people that are like, it's too much going on. It's not clear. I don't want to have to dig through stuff. Okay. So if that means bringing less stuff, bring less stuff. But you also want to create heights, because you don't want everything at one level. You want their eyes doing this. Okay. And this is an interior decorating skill. You want heights with displays. Okay. So you can get some tabletop stands. You can get some shelving to go up, just to create those different heights. You can do bins and there's just so many different ways. I don't know if we still have an album on this page of events. I know we did on our old page before I deleted it, so I'll have to go look. And if not, I'll upload some examples. Personally, I feel with the display, I think your table covers should all be the same color. I don't think they should be loud and multiple colors and different designs. Again, it's all about the eye and keeping things simple and clean lines. I personally do solid black. And I just get my table covers off Amazon. They're the kind that hook under the leg. You can also do twin sheet covers. That's what I did for the longest time. Very inexpensive, less than $5 they're probably a little bit more than $5 now, but $5 at Walmart. And you can wash them. You can wash them if they get dusty and dirty, okay? And coordinate your display, okay? Put all your farmhouse stuff together. Put all the Disney collection together, whether it's wall fans and warmers, kind of put all of those things together. Coordinate the different things. Put your glam stuff together. Put your religious stuff together. And just don't overcrowd the table. I see it so often and I'm just like, ugh. And from experience of watching and doing so many events, I see people and they will walk right by something like that, okay? Overall, have fun. Have fun. Be there to meet people. Be there to get your name out and put a face into the community that you are a Scentsy consultant and that you are a high-spirited, just feel-good type of person. Like when they leave out of your booth or even if they don't come in your booth, but they pass by, you want to leave them with the feeling of, man, she was really nice. I really liked her. And just give them that, feel good feeling. Because it's like I say, your brand is how you leave people feeling. Like your smile is your trademark. Your personality, oh my gosh. It's one of my favorite quotes. And I just forgot it just like that. It's the Jay Danzy quote. Jay Danzy quote. Your smile is your business card. Your personality is something. But the way you leave people feeling becomes your brand. Oh my gosh. I know that by heart all the time. And it just went... But anyways, you can look it up if you don't know exactly what I'm saying. But anyways, just wanted to share those tips with you because we are coming into big event season. But these tips will help you get some of these smaller events now and even help you into the spring and summer for those events. I personally do not do outdoor events in the summer because y'all wax melts and it's just too hot and I melt. Okay, I love the heat, but I don't want to be swampy out there. Okay, that's not fun for me. I get cranky when I am sweating all over the place. Okay, I only want to be sweating if I'm on a hike or working out. I don't want to be out there sweating when I'm trying to share what I do with people. So I hope you guys have a great evening on this Tuesday. I'm about to go cook dinner. Bye, you guys.